Hello there gorgeous beauties, and welcome to today's pick a card reading with me, the high maintenance hippie. And in today's reading I want to find out what turns the person on your mind on about you. Now this can be absolutely anybody. This can be your crush, this can be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your future spouse, this can even be the postman. And this is an 18+ reading, so I do ask if you're under the age of 18 you avert your eyes and you avert your ears and you head over to another reading. But if you are game to find out this juicy information, I need you to pick one of these three piles. I highly recommend that you go with your first gut instinct. Spirit is going to guide you towards the pile which has the most relevant information for you, and once you've chosen your pile, I shall see you in your reading. Hello there beautiful, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. You chose this card here with the lady with the gorgeous red hair. And yes, let's find out what turns the person on your mind on about you. I am getting a lot of fire energy with you, pile number one. So that's Aries energy, Leo energy, Sagittarius energy. This could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. And if you don't resonate with those signs, I am sensing passion in your energy. There could be some red in your aura. You could be somebody who's a bit of a go-getter as well. So you could have a very prominent Mars placement in your astrological chart. Okay, this could be Mars conjunct Sun. This could be Mars conjunct midheaven. Very strong Mars placement for some of you if you do not resonate with those 5 signs that I've mentioned. Now I do want to tap into a little bit of your energy of what's currently going on. So I am getting that some of you may be considering or planning a move overseas. This could be a big trip, or this could be like a big prominent move overseas. I do want to say for those of you where this is a bit of a goal, a bit of a dream, I do see this coming up in your future. And I do think that potentially the person on your mind here could have some connections to overseas as well. Maybe it's them who have already moved overseas. Maybe it's them who has family overseas. It could be you who also has family overseas here. I do feel that there could be a potential for some of you guys to move overseas with this person and potentially start a family as well. But I do also feel connections with overseas when it comes to potentially friends, family, or work. Some of you may work overseas, this person may work overseas, or either one of you corresponds with people overseas when it comes to your work. So let's tap into the person on your mind's energy first, just so that you can get a little bit clarification about this person. Maybe you can pinpoint who this person is if you're watching this without a specific person on your mind. So this person, I want to say, like, they're very intense. They give me a very, very intense energy. And even for those of you who may not be heavily involved with this person, you may feel the air of intensity with them. I want to say for all of you, this person is really into you. This person wants to be in union with you. This person wants to merge with you. And this intensity comes in because this person literally wants to merge souls with you. It's also giving me quite Scorpio energy with this person here. I'm also getting Virgo energy, Gemini energy, Cancer energy here as well. Yeah, this person literally wants to consume you. Like, they are so, so intense. I do think this person could be very logical as well. It's like they've got a beautiful mix of emotion and logic. Very well balanced there. So they're not the type of person to be overly emotional and completely lose themselves when it comes to their day-to-day life. They have that emotion, but they also have that groundedness, that logic there as well. I do think that this could be somebody that you may have met in your youth, maybe your childhood. This could be somebody that you know through siblings or friends, or this could be somebody that you've met through networking at work. That's coming through as well. But you guys have great communication. And I think for some of you, you may not realise how much this person actually likes you. You may not realise that this person wants to come into union with you, pile number ones. Now there's some stuff you don't know about this person. So for those of you who are in an early connection with this person, you'll be like, yeah, of course, you know, it's still early days, there's still things to find out about this person. But for those of you in more of a long-term connection, there's still more to come, is what I want to say within this connection. There's an element of fate here, there's an element of destiny here. I'm hearing your connection was written in the Akashic records. Regardless of what this connection becomes, this connection is fated. You are supposed to be in this connection right now. You are supposed to experience something, learn something from this connection. But I do think this High Priestess here does also talk about their depth. Some of you, again, may not realise the depth that this person has. And I do think they're very intuitive. They're the kind of person, I feel, who doesn't really delve into their spirituality. I don't feel this person is into psychics, tarot and things like that. It could be you who's opened their eyes to this way of life. It could be you who's spoken to them about psychic readings you've had, tarot readings that you've watched or experienced. And they're kind of opening their eyes to this new world. And the thing with this person, if they were to delve into tarot, anything esoteric, even utilise their own psychic abilities, they'd find out that they take to it like a duck to water. So there's an intuition with this person. I'd also want to say, if this person has any advice for you, don't take it point blank, but take it into consideration, because I feel that this person will communicate things to you that are not just sent from them, but sent from another source. As weird as that sounds, part number one. But they could channel advice for you, and they'll have no idea that they're channeling. Now, I also feel with this High Priestess energy, I feel that this person may be destined to impregnate you if you are a female who wants to have children. So bear this in mind as well. There could be a child on the way with this person, or fated to come through with you guys. For those of you who do not want children, I would definitely say be careful, use protection. But I think this person will communicate with you at some point, if they haven't already, that they do want children with you or a child with you. For those of you who are masculines watching this, it could be that this person gets pregnant by you. Okay, if this is a male and female connection. Okay. Now, when it comes to your energy, I feel that you have been through some stuff. I'm getting that your person may not have had as much, I don't even want to say life experience as you, because I feel that they have experienced life, but there's a little bit of a difference between their life experience and your life experience. I feel their life experience may have been potentially with travel. They may have had more experience, and this won't be for everybody, by the way. Maybe you guys have traveled more, but maybe they've had more experience with things like travel, career, things that very surface level. And I feel like you've had more experience when it comes to like deep life lessons, relationship stuff, things that have matters to the heart, the emotions, psychology, things like that. There's something very deep about you guys, and you may not realize at first that this person has that level of depth as well. They're just, I want to say, then they haven't found it yet, rather than they're just not expressing it. They just haven't found the pathway to those depths yet. No one's opened their eyes up to those depths yet. And don't get me wrong, I feel like they have had heartbreak. They will have gone through their own kind of traumas and things like that, but it's a little bit different. I think that they could be more of an avoidant, and you're the kind of person who maybe life hasn't allowed you to avoid things, but they've been able to take their mind off things by working, traveling, or focusing on material things, maybe going out and drinking. I don't know why it took so long for me to actually think of that. Going out and drinking and things like that, partying and spending time with friends. But something about you where you've had to be, I think you guys have been fated to go through heartbreak, psychological issues and things like this, because you are supposed to help humanity in some way through your experiences and the things that you've learned through going through things practically and experiencing things firsthand. So there's something around you as well where you'll take no BS. Something around you as well where people have your love, they have your devotion, but no matter how much you love them, no matter how devoted you are to somebody, if somebody disrespects you or crosses your boundaries, you will go. So even though you're very available in connections, and I think you're very available to this person, there's also that element there of, if you do me over, if you disrespect me, you will lose me. So people can never ever fully have you, or fully feel confident that you are theirs forever. But this adds an element of respect and excitement to your connection. So this is something that's really positive about you. And you're so grounding here as well. So I did mention fire energy with you, but I do also feel a lot of earth energy with you too. So that's Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. You could have an earth moon because there's something very practical around your emotions. You have tons and tons of emotion, but there's some practicality around those emotions here again, which is why I can love you to the moon and back, Mr. or Mrs. But if you cross my boundaries, I will walk away. I have the strength, I have the logic to be like, this ain't healthy. And I feel that you've been through your stuffs, and you're still going to go through things because we're all human, it's part of the human experience. But life is opening up for you now. Things are becoming easier for you now. I really do feel like, I want to say, and I actually heard this in my own head the other day, and I feel like I want to relay this to you, but they're like, enjoy yourself now, baby. I just heard that randomly whilst I was getting ready to go to bed one night, and they said, it's time to just enjoy yourself now, baby. Sit back and enjoy yourself. And I want to relay that message to you as well, palm number one. It's time to just enjoy yourself, baby. Like, the toughest, hardest lessons have been learned, and yes, there's going to be more, but you are going to glide through life, glide through these lessons a lot easier because the hardest ones have been learned. Okay. It's like you're gonna experience more lessons, but they're more like refreshers rather than being like the lesson. It's like every now and then, if you lose yourself, maybe spirit will come in and give you like a refresher lesson, but it's more along those lines. But people feel this flow around you. People feel the fact that you are healthy for them. They can feel your health radiating from you. Now, this could be mentally, this could be physically, it could be both, but people feel this. I want to say toxic people will run a flipping mile from you, part number one, because they will feel this health and it will intimidate them. There could even be some jealousy there as well, because you shine so bright like an angel, is what I want to say. But people who are healthy are going to want a piece of you, definitely, with this beautiful energy that you have. But people can just feel that when they're in your presence, it's a nice place to be. Maybe even when you enter people's lives, you get people on their path. You help their lives flow. Now, I do see here with the 5 of Cups in your energy, I do feel some advice coming through for you, saying Spirit understands how much you've sacrificed in the past. In the past? Nearly said path then. Spirit realizes how much you've sacrificed on your path, but Spirit. Spirit does understand how much you've sacrificed in the past. Because when you're in something and you're devoted, you really do give it your all. You can love so deep, so hard, but you do still have that logic. But yes, you have sacrificed so much in the past. Spirit wants you to not focus on the past anymore. Don't focus on the parts of you that you've sacrificed. Don't focus on the love that you've given that was never returned. For those of you who are in a connection with this person, or for those of you who maybe even just be in a crush situation, with this 2 of Cups that sits behind this 5 of Cups, I don't think many of you realise how serious this connection could be. Some of you may be with this person and be like, they may be my forever after, they may not. And, that is a nice place to be when you're like, you know what, it'll be what it'll be. But yeah, for those of you who have no idea what this connection will be, I'm here to tell you that for a lot of you, this could be your future spouse, or this could be your forever after if you're not looking to get married. And yeah, Spirit doesn't want you to focus on the past because this is your future. And I love that for you. There could be a move, a house move, a new house on the horizon for some of you. Maybe some of you are planning for that. Maybe some of you have no idea it's coming. But it's there once you stop focusing on the past, once you stop focusing on your past sacrifices and the losses that you've had. There's so many gains to come for you guys. Part number one, a relationship and a new home. And for some of you, even a new family and even a new move overseas. This home could be overseas for some of you as well. So why does your person get turned on about you? What is it about you that turns them on? Well, we've got the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, physically beautiful, like an etheric kind of beauty here. So this person genuinely thinks that you are absolutely gorgeous, and gorgeous to the point where I feel it, like, I was gonna say it feels like it hurts, but not like that. It just kind of like melts them on the inside when they look at you. They may think that you are cute, gorgeous, beautiful. All of these words describe your physicality, and you just make them go all weak, I feel. So rather than saying you're so beautiful it hurts, it's like you're so beautiful it makes them go weak, and just like, like when they're in your presence, I feel this person may struggle to be as logical as they naturally are with this Mercury card here. I think when they're in your presence, you can say anything to them and they'll believe you in the moment. You could tell them like the sky is green and they go, yeah, I guess I always thought it was blue, but you could call it a shade of green maybe. Like it's like that kind of energy. And then when they leave your presence, they're like, wait a minute, no, the sky isn't green, it's blue. So there's something around you being very mesmerizing when it comes to your physical appearance. They are literally putty in your hands. They will do anything for you that just get weak for you. And this turns them on because they could be somebody who's very, if this is a female with a masculine or masculine with a masculine, this could be somebody who's very, very masculine. And if you're a female looking for a female, or Tiny the hamster's out having some food. So if you just hear a little bit of shuffling in the back, it's just Tiny the hamster. Hey Tiny, and I'll say hey Tiny. But yeah, this could be a very masculine, or if you're female looking for a female, this could be a female who's very in control of themselves, alpha kind of female energy here that just goes weak for you. And I've got to turn these over because these are quite rude cards here. But I do remember pulling the King of Wands for you guys. And this King of Wands is on stilts. And I was asking myself, why is he on stilts? What does that mean? Maybe some of you will be shouting through the screen saying, it could symbolise this. But for the life of me, I was just like, does it symbolise that this person is really tall? So for some of you, this person could be quite a big, burly person who wouldn't normally go weak at the knees for anything or anyone, but for you and your beauty, they're just like, it's like daydream kind of energy, fantastical kind of energy as well. They fantasize about you, and I feel that their actual fantasies about you are those of a respectful nature, those of kind of like running their fingers through your hair and staring into your eyes and like you really deeply and just feeling all of you. It's like, I honestly think that this is or can become a love connection here. And with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is something that they never want to end. Maybe they've been in connections previously or been involved with people previously where they can see the end before it starts. But with you, they never want this to end. They never want to lose you. There's an energy here of needing to keep you, and it's not because they actually need you, but emotionally they don't ever want to let this go. As I said, this person is deep, so deep, but it may feel like, because the Ten of Swords upright is depicted as a person with 10 swords in their back. It's basically saying done, dusted, over, the worst has happened. With the Ten of Swords in reverse for you guys, I feel that this person feels losing you could actually destroy them in some way. And that's intense. That's very intense. And with the Nine of Yeah, and this is why, like, they want to just be deep inside you all of the time, because that's when they know they have you. When you're looking in their eyes, maybe even when you're saying their name, like, or for some of you who haven't yet been SEX with this person, maybe they fantasize about you saying their name, looking in their eyes, holding them tight, scratching their back, telling them that you love them in the bedroom. Like, it's in those moments that they are. Oh, a little horn went off there in the background. I don't know if you heard that. Maybe this turns some of you on. Maybe some of you are feeling really turned on now. I don't know. But in those moments, that's the only moment this person feels like they fully have you. It's only in this moment that they feel secure in this connection. And that ain't on you, because I feel that you make people feel secure. It's on them, because they are just so deep. And they just want you, they want to consume you, they want to have you, they want to be in you 24/7. And with this Nine of Swords in reverse as well, you don't cause them anxiety. Maybe they've had connections in the past where people cause them aggravation. And you don't cause them anxiety, aggravation. You don't put them out. They don't have sleepless nights worrying about you. If they have sleepless nights, they are touching themselves over you, number one, I can guarantee you that. But that turns them on. There's no pressure here. So they're not doing the deed with you or wanting to do the deed with you through toxic means. Because, I mean, you know, a little bit of tension and pressure can be hot in its own regard. But in those circumstances, when you've had SEX, whilst there's a bit of pressure, tension, fear, you know, really icky kind of energy between two people, once you've done the deed, you feel a bit sick after, don't you? You feel like it wasn't right. You think, oh my God, I feel a bit dirty. I feel a bit sick. I don't feel comfortable in this connection. I feel like I've sacrificed part of myself. Maybe that's how this person has felt in the past after they've had SEX with people. But with you, very, very different situation. They just feel closer to you. They feel like they want to do it again with you. And in the past, maybe they've had SEX with people and been like, that felt exciting in the time, but I didn't feel any connection. It felt exciting at the time, but now I've finished, I don't want to touch them. I don't want to hug them. I don't want to kiss them. I feel ick. But no, it ain't the same with you, and it is because you create a space of peace for this person, and it makes this person want to return. It makes this person want to come back multiple times in a night. Okay. Now I can see a lot of emphasis around your legs, your thighs. I don't know whether some of you have a thigh tattoo. Won't be for everybody, but I feel there could be a thigh tattoo. More like lower thigh than upper thigh. Or this person may have a bit of a kink for thigh tattoos, or maybe you'll get to a point where this person says, hey, like, I want to get you a tattoo. I really like thigh tattoos. Your legs stand out for this person. This person really likes your legs. I can see feet here as well. So this person could really like your feet. But I'm also feeling like the breast area for those of you who do have breasts. But for those of you who are masculines, we could be talking about the chest. And Tiny's had a little bit of an exercise on his wheel, bless him. I don't know whether a lot of you have long hair or wear extensions, because they seem to really like your hair long as well. Okay. Your hair really turns them on. Interesting. So there is a hard to get energy with you that turns this person on. It's like you don't cause them stress or aggravation through doing toxic things, through trying to make them jealous, through just being a DICK. You cause the tension through self-respect, through potentially declining SEX, because I'm looking at two cards here where SEX is being declined. Some of you may have declined SEX with this person already. Some of you may have boundaries in the bedroom, which may feel like you've declined them in the bedroom in some way. But respect is such a big thing here. This person is really turned on by how you respect yourself, how you won't be taken advantage of, how you respect your body, how you want your body to be treated. Okay, see what else we've got. See if the bowls can serve us up any extras. Like, you're not easy. And maybe they've dealt with people previously who are easy. Okay, lots and lots and lots of stuff coming out of the bowls here. So we've got false twin flame coming out. So this person is not a twin flame, guys. This person will be a soulmate of some kind. Tattoos, we've got tattoos again. They really do like your tattoos if you've got tattoos. Or they would like you to have like a lower thigh tattoo. So that's just confirming that. At my place, dark and mysterious. And piercings. Okay, they've got a thing for piercings as well. If you've got piercings, they really like your piercings. They're really turned on by your piercings, or they are turned on by piercings. Dark and mysterious, weirdly, I felt a lot of mystery with them. But they're really turned on by the fact that you're really mysterious too. Now, for some of you, you could have dark hair or darker features, and they're really turned on by that. But for those of you who have lighter hair, lighter eyes, I do want to say there's a mystery about you. You don't give everything away. You could naturally be very introverted, pile number ones. So you don't purposely try to be mysterious. You're just very introverted. I do also get the energy that you're happy to just do your own thing. You're a take it or leave it kind of person. You have feelings, you have emotion, but it's like, for instance, if you are in a messaging situation with somebody, let's just say early days, you're messaging somebody and you don't message back for 24 hours. The other person, in most situations, especially with modern dating, will assume that you are speaking to another person, that you are giving your time to another person, hence why you've not given your time to them. But in reality, pile number ones with you guys, you're like, no, I wasn't giving my time to another person. I was giving that time to me because I needed that time. So there's something very self-sufficient, something very independent, something very, it's a word I've literally just said and I can't think of it now, introverted about you. But it just gives you this air of mystery. So for you, you're innocently just, I don't know, creating artwork, drawing a picture, going for a coffee with a best friend and talking about light-hearted things. But you don't realise you're giving off the energy of being mysterious, being hard to get. Is this person playing me? Is this person playing a game? This hard to get energy is turning me on. And you're just like, no, I was literally just painting my nails and I had a bubble bath. So that's coming through. And at my place, I don't know whether they particularly like your home or they like it when you stay over theirs. I don't know why it's turning them on. It could be that there's a really nice aesthetic at one of your homes and the house turns them on. I don't know what it is at my place. It's actually in the wrong bowl, but it's coming out for a reason. Maybe it turns them on that you have your own independence. Just realised I just spat on the table. Maybe it turns them on that you have your own independence, that you have your own place, that you have somewhere where you guys can hide away. Or it turns them on to have somewhere to hide you away. Okay. What else do we have? These are the more SE actual stuff. Taking body shots. Oh, they love your body. Dominate me. I'll go through these in a minute. I didn't know I could do that. Public shows of affection. Okay, so public shows of affection. This person loves showing you off. This person loves to, or for those of you where you're not at this phase yet, this person wants to show you off. This person wants everyone to see, this is my baby. I'm just hearing the Usher song now and it goes like, there goes my baby. I can't even sing that song. There goes my baby. Ooh, girl, look at you. You know what song that is. I butchered that so bad. But it's like, you don't know that I'll be checking you out when you be putting your heels on. Know your body's so perfect, baby. How you work it, baby, yay. So this, you may not realise that this person's checking you out. For those of you where this isn't anything serious yet. But yeah, this person wants to show you off. If you're involved with this person, they love to be like, there goes my baby. Okay. If you could see my face now, you'd see how red I am. I wonder whether you could see like my chest is red from singing that. That was taking body shots. Do you know what I feel? I feel a connection with this public show of affection and this taking body shots. I actually think this person may show people pictures of you, may comment on your body to other people. I'm kind of like going off into like a realm of giddiness now for some reason, and I don't want to lose the premise of this reading. But I think you literally overwhelm this person, make this person so giddy that they want to tell the world about it, about you, about your connection. But it turns them on when you send them like cheeky pictures of your body. But I want to say, part number one, beware. And I don't think this is in a toxic way, but I think if there's a picture that you look incredibly hot on, but also you're conservative and covered, I do think they might show their friends or show a particular friend. I'm feeling them showing a friend and feeling really giddy and like really proud of themselves and being like, oh my God, can you believe my part number one? And you also feeling that like sense of like, it's like a sense of like not embarrassment, but you know when you feel so nervous, you feel like you leave your body temporarily. I don't know whether that's just me, but it has happened where it's like, oh, I think I've left my body because I feel like I'm floating on air. You finding out that they've shown a picture to their friend could make you not feel angry, not feel embarrassed, but feel like you've temporarily left your body because you're like, oh, I feel a little bit weird about that. But I don't see this in a bad way. I see this in like a giggly kind of way. And as they would not show someone they wouldn't trust, but I do think they will. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one there because I feel like for some of you will be like, no, 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 no. But it would be innocently being like, oh, look how gorgeous my partner one is. They won't be sending them, they'd just be showing. They love it when you dominate them. I did get the feet here, didn't I? And I was having a discussion with somebody not so long ago about foot fetishes and trying to work out like, what is the symbolism around a foot fetish. And I won't go into it too much, but one of them is being trodden on, having somebody take control of you, having somebody make you feel helpless. It's also a symbolism of worship as well. You know, somebody with a foot fetish wants to worship. And it's a symbol of domination, or it can be a symbol of domination if somebody is into your feet. It's what I think, okay? I'm not saying it's fact. But this person gets really turned on when you take control, when you dominate them. And I will repeat, this person could be a very masculine or very alpha female, and you'd be like, wow, I had no idea you enjoyed being in such a helpless position. But they love it. Oh yeah. And this doesn't even have to just be in the bedroom. This could be when you're communicating with them. This could be when you're standing up for yourself, or you're being sassy or something along those lines. Like, they love it. It turns them on. It makes them get all hot and hard for you. I didn't know I could do that. What turns them on, babes, is that you make their body, you make their heart, you just make them do things that no one else has ever been able to make them do. They feel differently about you than they do with anybody else. Now, a little something else when it comes to this card that you chose is something else that really turns them on about you is your freedom. So I don't know whether this person doesn't have as much freedom to be themselves, but there's something around you where you are free, you freely express yourself, you go for the goals that you want to go for, not the goals that other people think you should go for. You could be somebody who dresses the way that you want to dress, you wear your hair, your makeup, you say things that could be considered outrightedly outrageous, but you say it because it's what you believe in. Ninth house here as well, you're strong with your belief systems and you don't care. You don't care who you offend. Because you're the kind of person with a belief system where you won't push your beliefs on other people, but you will fight to protect and hold on to your own beliefs. So there's something around you being a little bit warrior-like, being very out there, just like, hey, I am what I am, take it or leave it. And that turns them on because it's bravery in their eyes. but it also turns them on because they want a bit of that. They want to be a bit freer. They want to express themselves more. They wish they could be their most quirky self and be accepted like you are. So I'm going to leave that there, pile number 1. That is your reading. I hope this helps in some way. I hope this resonates. If you like this reading, please drop it a like. It takes 2 seconds to hit that like button. It really helps me. It really helps the channel. And if you like content like this, please do subscribe. It means that I can send you, yeah, kind of send you, but create more readings like this for you. And also comment down below if you have anything to say at all. I absolutely adore hearing from you guys. Take care, my beauties. Until next time, ta-ra. Goodbye. Hello there, gorgeous pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what turns the person on your mind on about you. And you chose this card here with the lady with the beautiful green hair. So straight away, I am getting air energy with you and I'm getting earth energy with you. All in all, I'm feeling a lot of Venusian energy and I'm feeling a lot of balance. I do feel like you guys are the kind of people who are always aiming for peace and always aiming for harmony. And I do feel people can feel that radiating from you as well. You're a very easy person to be around, a very easy person to get on with. You genuinely make people just feel very nice in your presence. Now, I don't know whether some of you have some inspiration when it comes to work and career. At the moment, I don't know whether you're feeling very inspired to do something with regards to aesthetics, because that's coming up here. If that is the case, I do want to say this will work out very, very well for you. Some of you may have met this person at work, or some of you may have some kind of romance going on at work at the moment. I do feel that you could be looking deeper into your appearance and your health at the moment as well. So maybe some of you have had a bit of a health kick. Maybe some of you have got a new fitness regime. Maybe some of you are even having some procedures done or some beautifying of some kind. Now, I do want to say that potentially for some of you, your person, the person who's on your mind, may be very much into their fitness, their health. They could be a nutritionist, they could be a fitness instructor, they could be somebody who is a sports person of some kind, maybe present or past. And yes, let's tap into your person's energy just as a bit of clarification so that you can know who we're talking about here today. And first up, we've got Jupiter. It does make me think that this person could be quite a large person, very tall, quite broad, maybe somebody who takes up a lot of space energetically. I don't know whether their aura is massive or they've got a very intense aura. Maybe you can feel them before they even enter a room. When I think of Jupiter energy, I think of my son. He's 6 years old now, and half of his chart is Sagittarius energy. So 6 of his placements are Sagittarius energy, and they are personal placements as well. So he's very, very, very Jupiterian and Sagittarian because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. And you can feel this kid, like he's not even that big, you know, he's an average sized kid. He's up to my boob now probably. And you can feel his energy when he's in the house, like the whole house changes. Now the positive side of that is he uplifts everybody. If he's in a good mood, he can uplift anybody out of anything. But the negative side of that is if he's in a mood, you're all feeling it. You're not getting away from that. Even if he's not speaking, you can feel it. So I want to say that the person on your mind may be somebody who has a very strong aura, very strong energy. They can be felt from miles away. So if this person is into you, you're going to know about it. Either you're going to feel it through their energy, or they are going to make it very apparent and pull out all of the stops to make sure you know that they are into you. And with the 7th house here as well. Now, this is another thing, guys. Jupiter represents the spouse in the astrological birth chart. The 7th house is the house of the spouse, of marriage. And we've got Jupiter and the 7th house here. So for some of you, you could already be married to this person. For some of you, you could be in a long-term relationship and you may realise or not realise that you are heading for marriage. And for those of you where this is more of a crush situation, when this is a more of a crush situation, or maybe it's the postman, guys, this is it? Should I say it? This is your future spouse. Marriage will be involved here some way, somehow, or could be the potential of a future spouse here. Someone who you definitely could marry, because bear in mind, guys, you have free will. Don't forget that. You choose who you marry. I can tell you who's on their way. I can tell you what the potentials are for you, but you make the final choice, pile number 2. So bear that in mind. But fucking hell, we could be looking at your future spouse. Now, I did say this for pile number 1. I said for some of you, this could be your future spouse or a long-term relationship. For you guys, so prominent. Honestly, I would not be surprised if some of you are already engaged or married to this person. So, on top of that, with the Queen of Cups here, they have a very nurturing energy to them. Very emotional, very good looking, very beautiful. I don't know whether this person is already a parent. They could be a mother, they could be a father. I do want to say that this person makes a very protective parent, is what's coming through here. They're very protective. I don't know whether this person is very nurturing to you. They nurture you in some way. Some of you may not have reached that point with this person yet, but this person is a very nurturing person. Something very magnetic about them as well. Very magnetizing, very magnetic. I do feel past life connections here with you guys coming through as well. Something around the eyes drawing you in too when it comes to this person. Maybe you particularly like their eyes, or maybe their eyes are very magnetic, and when you look at them, it could be an element of like it hurts a little bit when you look at them. You're like, oh, they're piercing me with their eyes. Or you just are really fond of their eyes and you could look into their eyes until the end of time. This person has a lot of love in their soul. I do want to say that they're very, very sensitive as well. They've got the mix of being able to be very protective, but also very sensitive. This person may seem very happy-go-lucky with this Jupiterian energy. They're probably showing you some way, somehow, that they are interested in you. For some of you, you may not realise that this person has already popped themselves down as your spouse or your future spouse. So for some of you, you may be like, oh, we're in the early stages and they're showing me love. They're showing me love, what am I on about? They're showing me affection. They're showing me interest. But what you may not realise is that they are in love with you or are falling in love with you very, very, very deeply. And they have already said to themselves, this is going to be my future spouse. But yeah, very sensitive. So they could be very happy-go-lucky on the outside, but there's like a deep sensitivity on the inside, which makes me think they could get offended very easily. This could be the kind of person where if they're out with friends, for instance, their friends will only see their happy-go-lucky side. Their friends will be like, oh, they might make a joke about their, I don't know, I'm just going to make it up. They might make a joke about their car, and then this person, the person on your mind, could go in a bit of a mood. And people literally like, whoa, like, it was a joke, like, I didn't mean it, but there's something very sensitive about them. They can get very butthurt, is what I want to say. So you might have already noticed this about this person. Now, when it comes to your energy, absolutely gorgeous energy here with Libra and the Sun. I want to say here with the Sun, I think you shine very, very brightly. I think you're somebody who is very popular as well. I think people are naturally extremely drawn to you. You could have a little bit of Leo energy yourself. With Libra ruling Venus and having the Sun here ruling Leo, I'm feeling Leo Venus here too. We could literally be looking at some Libra Suns here as well. But you're very magnetic in your own kind of way. Now, when it comes to you guys together, I think you guys really look the part. I think you guys really stand out in public if you are in that situation where you have been out in public. For those of you who are not quite there yet, you guys will look the part. For some of you who've been questioning whether you guys look the part, yes, you totally, totally do. You're both so radiant, but I do want to say, pile number 2, and I don't know whether I should say this. Jupiter's big. Jupiter is big. Jupiter is expansive. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. But you overpower Jupiter because you are the Sun. You are the life giver, which makes me think that in this connection, you are the giver of life. You are the energy source within this connection. They're big. They're expansive. They're flashy because they're Jupiter. But they need not forget that you are the Sun. You are bigger than Jupiter, you are bolder than Jupiter, you shine brighter than Jupiter, you are an energy source. Pile number 2s. So something very special about you guys, pile number 2. I think you're very giving as well. I even want to say, to a certain extent, maybe over giving at times. Sorry to say, pile number 2, but I do get this Libra energy. I do get this self-sacrificial energy with you guys, where it's like, it's not even self-sacrifice in a way as in like, have this, have that, take all of me. It's more sacrificing your feelings, freedom as well, because we do have the 8 of Swords here. Sacrificing your freedom, not always speaking your mind. I think you have the ability to speak your mind on a lot of subjects, but maybe when it comes to matters of love, there could be an element of you wanting to keep the peace. I don't know whether you guys have a very strong inner monologue, because that's connected to this card here. Very strong inner monologue. Maybe you feel that you can sort a lot of things out in your head rather than needing to express it outwardly. Maybe you think, if I can keep the peace, I can sort this all out within me, I don't need to express it. But there are certain things that are being brushed under the carpet because there are certain things that you can sort out all by yourself, and then there's certain things that you can only sort out if you discuss it with people or the person in question who potentially has caused some kind of pressure for you. I mean, the Swords here with the 8 of Swords, that is mental energy as well. Swords is mental energy, it's internal energy, and it is a lack of freedom mentally and verbally here that I'm getting with you. So Spirit is just saying, pile number 2s, just make sure that you are constantly speaking your mind, you're constantly embodying your truth. There's something so fair and beautiful about you and your opinions and your demeanour. If anyone can be honest in the best possible way and come across in the best possible way, it's you, pile number 2s. You have nothing to worry about when it comes to expressing yourself openly and boldly. So well mannered as well. I do think the person on your mind really likes the what do I want to say, your etiquette. Is that the word I'm thinking of? Because there's something around you. I can just kind of like, you probably can't see me very well because obviously you can't see my face today. But I don't know if I said that with face today. I said it like that, you can't see my face today. But there's something around like the way that you sit, the way that you hold yourself, the way that you are very poised in all situations. Something around you being a very good communicator when it comes to manners, complimenting people, just making people feel good with your communication. And I think they really like that because there's an element of pride with you. Now, for those of you who aren't in a serious situation with this person is already looking at you like somebody that they want to meet their friends, somebody that they want to show off to the world, somebody that they would happily have meet their boss, happily have meet their parents and stuff like that. I don't know whether there's a connection between you and the dad here too of this person. Won't be for everybody, but that's coming up as well. And then for those of you who are involved, they are very proud of you. They have a lot of pride in you, and it really turns them on because they're just like, wow, my person here, my pile number 2, makes me look better. And that turns them on because they're Jupiter and they like to look massive. Now, so much Swords energy here when it comes to more stuff that turns them on about you, which makes me think, I don't think you realise how much you intimidate this person. I don't think you realise, and I don't think you're doing this purposely, but I don't think you realise how much you mind FC UK them as well. I can't show you these cards because they are very, very rude. But I forgot that I'd pulled these cards because I sit, sorry, just hiccup, because I sit in there like this, turned down. It's making me giggle a lot. I don't know whether you guys realise that you mind FC UK this person at times, and I don't know whether you guys realise that you, whether purposely or not purposely, And either way, I absolutely love this energy. I've always wanted the confidence to be like this. But there's something around you gaining a lot of attention from other people. And some of you may flaunt it. Some of you may be like, yeah, like, look at what you can't have. And just be like, yeah, look at this ass. Look at these, like, I don't want you to be offended because it won't be the same for everybody. So for some of you, you'll just be like, oh my God, there's somebody looking. I'm gonna like turn around and kind of just like poke my butt out a little bit. And then for some of you, you may not realize like what you do to other people, i.e. the people who are attracted to you, okay? You may not realize that you come across as being very showy. I did get Leo Venus earlier. I've also got Taurus Venus here as well for some of you. But you may not realize, yeah, this is interesting energy because Leo Venus will purposely show off. They love attention. Even the most introverted Leo Venuses will crave that attention. It brings them energy. It's like an energy source for them. Eyes are an energy source for them, okay? And then I'm a Taurus Venus, so I can relate to the Taurus Venus, where it's like, I like attention. I do like to be seen as beautiful. I do like to be seen as just being this, I mean, not say it, you know, why the hell not, but be seen as being this perfect little person, okay? No one's perfect, not saying I'm perfect, okay? But I do like to be seen as, you know, being a little something something, yeah? But with the Leo Venus, they will push for the attention, and they get it. And with the Taurus Venus, they like it to just happen. So some of you may fall more in the I push for the attention camp, and some of you may fall in the I just like to make an impact camp. I don't like to work for it, I just like to attract it. Neither one is better than the other, all right? But yeah, you may not realize that you drive this person on your mind crazy because there's jealousy around you. Whether you're purposely trying to make them jealous or not, there's jealousy around you, there's other eyes on you, people are desiring you. I've got to look at these pictures and keep going. Threes in here as well. There's a lot of threes. So I don't know whether there's any connection to threesomes with you guys. Oh God, something around the booty with you. It's very, very strong here. Everyone loves your booty, especially this person that's on your mind. Something around, maybe even your person who's on your mind showing you off in some way, showcasing you in some way. Some of you may realize this, some of you may not realize this. But I think this person here, and it'll be a different intensity regarding on where you are in this connection. For those of you who barely know this person, it could be a crush situation. They will talk about you. They will talk about you and how exy they find you. They will talk about you. I've got to say it, pile number twos, and it doesn't have to be offensive, but they might talk about you in a very kind of, I'm going to use the word derogatory, but it doesn't mean it's offensive, but in a very kind of like, I get to, I'm just going to say what's coming to my head, but I get to that is what I'm hearing. And I bet you wish you could watch. Like, it's just something going through like that. So it doesn't have to be those exact words, but it could literally be something along those lines. Like, I bet you wish you could watch me do this to pile number two. And then for those of you who are in a more committed connection, same kind of thing. Like, I'm just here, I'm hearing like, and this is like male on female, female on female, because I'm getting a female energy here. Just as the example doesn't mean that this can't be male on male, okay, or male or female looking for male. I'm confused now. But I'm hearing something around finger. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? It's a lot. With all this communication energy as well, with all these swords energy, it does make me think that they communicate a lot about you. They talk about you a lot. Nothing is like offensive, I want to say, but they could be quite actual when they speak about you and say all the dirty things they want to do to you. And it could be classed as derogatory. I think I need to Google exactly what derogatory means, because derogatory does sound offensive, but I don't mean it in that way. I mean it kind of like, it's a lot. What they're saying is a lot, and it's very masculine and it's very sexual. Whew, okay. But what else turns them on about you? There's something around your athleticism that turns them on about you. We've already mentioned the $. We've also got hips here very, very strongly. There's something around you having like an authority over them. This could be an intelligence authority that you have over them, and that really turns them on because you're more intelligent than them. Something around you being able to play the prisoner, but underneath it all, you have this warrior strength. I know this sounds really weird, but it's like them knowing that you can break the chains turns them on. When you break the chains, it turns them on as well. So when you're not being conformative, I know this sounds weird because it's like, what? Like, it sounds very controlling, but like when they want something from you and you say no, it turns them on. When you leave, it turns them on. This is very calculative between you guys. So I don't know whether you're in an early stage where you have to be a little bit more calculating, or whether you're in a connection where there is a lot of calculation because you're both very mind-based people, so you think everything through. Something around overthinking here as well. What I want to say as a little bit of advice is the calculations don't need to be there. If one person is calculating, it's going to make the other person calculate, and it's so much easier if you guys just go with the flow. I also want to say, for those of you who are in a long-term connection, there is something about the past coming up and having to stay in the present. Spirit is asking you, in particular, there is only now. Stay in the here and now, stay in the present. Try your hardest to stay in the present. I don't know whether this is reminiscence from past heartbreak, maybe even from another relationship, and there's something around you needing to stay in the present. Different for everybody, it'll be for different reasons for everyone, but yeah, Spirit is asking you to stay in the present. Now let's see what the bowls have for us. For some further info here for our pile number 2s. Not many there. Maybe we'll have a few more from this bowl. One. Okay. They're really turned on about how exciting and adventurous you are. Now, I've just remembered something I did not say before. This one cheekily fell out as well. Something I didn't say before, there's something around you being very sexual verbally, yeah, verbally. I don't know whether you're really good at dirty talk. I don't know whether you have a way of taming this person through your words, but there's could even be like the sound of your moan and things like that. They absolutely love it. Just the sound of your voice as well, the tone of your voice really turns this person on. Exciting and adventurous. The fact that, this is the thing, like with the breaking the chains, it's the fact that once they think they've got you, you break free somehow. And like, even though on the surface, you're this very tame, considerate person, underneath it, you are fierce as FC UK. So exciting and adventurous. I don't know whether you are the one in this connection who's pushing it, maybe pushing it to do more things, be more social. Maybe if this is an early connection, you are very social and this person's viewing you as being very social and very fun. Again, you're very popular, as I mentioned previously. So again, they like the fact that people find you exciting. They like the fact that you're adventurous. They like the fact that you may even push them to be more adventurous. And also in the bedroom as well, for those of you who have been intimate with this person, you may take them out of the mundane in the bedroom. You may want to do it in public. You may want to do it in the car. You may want to do it in places that normally they'd never think of or not have the confidence to do it. There's like a creativity with you, and I think they may lack that creativity at times, or if they don't lack it, they may not have the confidence to exude that creativity. Boobs and chest. They love your chest area and your boobs if you are someone who has boobs. So it's your boobs that really turn them on. And tattoos. So for those of you who have tattoos, this person is really turned on by your tattoos. I'm feeling the placements in particular. They think you've got very exy tattoos. And for those of you who don't have tattoos, if this becomes, well, I mean, part number 2 is we are looking at a spouse for you guys. They may want you to get a tattoo, but I'm feeling in particular, because there's this like 8 of Swords energy here, I'm feeling in particular they may actually want you to get a tattoo with their name on it or their initials. They may be very, they may want to put their mark on you, okay? Pile number 2s. They'll find that very, very exy. Like, I mean, they, oh, God, they want to own you. They want to chain you up. I know, like, it sounds, the thing is, it does make sense for this reading. They do want to chain you up, but really that's an expression of how uneasy they feel because of how free you can be. Okay, what else? Pull my hair and at me. And long kisses. This person is really turned on by your kiss. They love your kiss. If you have kissed them, if not, they just imagine kissing you. I think I can just see this person before they meet you, or if they haven't, like, not before they meet, before they introduce themselves properly, or before you guys get together, or before you guys did get together, if you guys are already together. It gets very confusing. Sorry, it didn't take a lot to confuse me. I feel them just like kind of daydreaming, longing, like to just kiss you. There's like tongues here as well, like I can feel it, like they just imagine sticking their tongue like deep in your like mouth. I was gonna say deep down your throat, but I hope their tongue doesn't go down your throat, because that would be very uncomfortable and you choke. But yeah, I can just feel them like grabbing your head and like pulling you in and just literally putting their tongue so deep in your mouth, and they just like get off on that so much. They get turned on when you want to do it doggy style. Animalistic. It's just got, I've got the song You and Me Baby Ain't Nothing But Mammals, so let's do it like we do it on the Discovery Channel. It turns them on to try and have the challenge of making you conform, and then it turns them on when you don't conform, because then they have to make you conform again. So yeah, that is what we've got for you guys. Pile number 2. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you made it this far, I do ask you to drop me a like. It takes 2 seconds to hit that like button, and it really helps me, it really helps the channel. Also, comment down below if you have anything to add at all, anything to say. I love hearing from you guys. And please subscribe to the channel if you do like readings like this. It means that I am notified. It means that you are notified. I'm losing it. It means that you are notified whenever I post a brand new pick a card reading, but I also know that you want to see more readings from me because you're subscribing, guys. So yes, part number 2, take care of yourselves, beauties. I shall see you next time. Goodbye. Hey there, part number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what turns the person on your mind on about you. And you chose this lady with the pink hair. So for you guys, I get some Piscean energy with the person who's on your mind. And if there isn't Pisces energy in their chart that you know of, I feel a bit of a lost kind of energy with them. Now, they may not seem lost on the surface. They could seem very practical. They could seem like they have everything material all put together. But on the inside, they're very lost. This could be the kind of person who's living a lie that wants to come through, but they could be the kind of person who's living a life that they're not fully satisfied with. Maybe they're not completely fulfilling a lot of their dreams, their goals, and there's something around you being able to anchor them in some way so they're not just flying in the wind all of the time. Now, I do feel there's something around the home here as well with you guys, or maybe both of you. Now, for some of you, there may be a choice around moving home, and I want to say this, whatever this choice is, it's very fated. So if there's a house move on the horizon, it's very fated. If there's a choice to move home, the choice to move home, or this new opportunity to move home is very fated. There could be some confusion around the family as well, okay? So it could be with your person, it could be with you, but there could be some confusion around family and you're having to make choices around family at the moment. Now, I'm going to throw this out there, and it most certainly will not be for everybody. I mean, this may only be for a few of you, but I feel that this connection for some of you could be a kind of like affair kind of situation. Maybe one of you is with someone else who has a family, or they're with you and you have a family. It doesn't have to be a full family. It could literally be like you have a partner or something like that. Part number 3 is not for all of you at all, but for some of you, either one of you or both of you may not be completely single here. So I'm seeing that scenario coming through here for part number 3s as well. Again, don't be disheartened if you're like, wait a minute, no, that's not the situation. That's only for a few of you. I have seen it come up in the cards, so I have to mention it, but it won't be for all of you. Now, your person, I think your person has been their own worst enemy at times. They have the ability to have everything they want in life. They've got all of the tools in the toolbox. I think they're a very attractive person. I'm getting hair in particular. Now, this could be somebody with very nice hair, very thick hair, or they style their hair in a very particular way, which requires skill, I want to say. Or they could not have hair and they could moan about the fact that they don't have hair, and maybe talking about having like a hair transplant and things like that, okay? There's some emphasis around the hair with your person here. But they have the ability to have everything they want. They've got the intelligence, they've got the looks, they've got the charm, they've got the wit as well. This could be somebody who's quite funny as well. But sometimes they can just be their own worst enemy is what's coming through. Sometimes they can shoot themselves in the foot. You may notice this firsthand, or you may notice this from a distance. As I said, on the surface, it may look like they're cool, calm and ready. They've got their SHIT in check, but underneath there's something a little bit lost around this person. And I do want to say something very karmic soulmate around you guys. And I want to repeat this because I do not like it when people get the wrong idea when I say karma. When I say karma, it doesn't mean it's negative. It means it is written in a contract for you guys to meet and work through something together. Now, in some circumstances, karma can be difficult. In some circumstances, it can be a repayment from something you've done before, they've done before, something you've even done from a past life. But there's karma that comes around that is highly positive. You get your karma, you get your rewards. Your rewards come back to you. If you are an honest, just, moral person who tries your best at all times, your karma is going to be good. You are going to be repaid good karma. So when I say karmic soulmate here, please don't think I'm saying like, well, this is doomed, this is going to be toxic. There's also an energy of someone coming into your life, there being something very karmic between you guys, there being something written in a contract, a soul contract for you guys to complete, but you both having the choice whether to choose love or pain to get to that destination. So past life connections between you guys as well. Like, this could be the kind of person, part number 3, is where this person's came into your life at a time where maybe you were just like, this is not what I need right now, I wasn't looking for anything, or maybe there is some kind of complication between you guys while you can't be together. It could even be distance here as well, okay? So there could be seas between you, or there could be some distance between you. It could even be a situation where this could be a family friend, or this could be your brother's best friend, or your sister's best friend, or something like that. But some kind of thing that makes this inappropriate, or the right thing that's coming at the wrong time, okay? There could be a little bit of that. as well with this pile number 3. But again, trust in fate. Trust that this person has came in at the right time, even if practically it feels like the wrong time. It is so right, okay? It is so right. Now, I do feel like your person, or the person on your mind, has had some difficult relationships in the past. Again, it could have been a little bit self-inflicted as well. I think maybe they have gone for people that weren't right for them, but at the same time, I think they've been a little bit promiscuous at times. Haven't really been fully in the connections. They've been one foot in, one foot out. Let me tell you, pile number 3 is totally different with you. It is a completely different kettle of fish. Now, the Page of Swords here, for some of you, this person may be younger than you. It doesn't have to be. If they are the same age or if they are older than you, I do think it's their emotional maturity that may be a little bit younger than you. Maybe it's the fact that they haven't stepped up to their mistakes yet, or they haven't properly got a thorough understanding of themselves and what they want from their life yet. Okay, so when I say emotional immaturity, don't be scared off. It's more the fact that they're just not as aware of themselves and their life as you are of yourself and your life. So they are a little bit of an apprentice in your hands. And I do want to say there's something very moldable about them. So, I mean, if you wanted to, pile number 3, I feel that you could manipulate the F out of this person. You could mold them into whatever you want them to be, but I don't think you are that manipulative, pile number 3s. But there's an element of you being able to mold this person into a healthier version of themselves, rather than molding them into a version that you want them to be. But yeah, bear in mind, they're very moldable. Now, your energy is so different to this person's energy. You are stable, you know yourself, you are dependable, because you... Now, this person may not fully know themselves, so they may in the past have done things and gone, oh my god, why would I do that? I can't believe I did that. Your energy is very different. Everything's very purposeful with you. There's no oops moments with you. It's not like, whoopsie, I went out and I just kissed somebody and it just happened. I just don't know how it happened. Like, that isn't in your energy. You know yourself. You know what you're doing at all times. You have full control over yourself. And that's where you come in this person's life, because you are here in a very fated kind of way to bring more control into their life. You're here to really teach them how to know themselves. This is deeper than pile 1 and pile 2. I'm going to be real. This is deep. It is very developmental between you guys. Something around this person needing to shed their skin so that they can grow. And you're the person who's going to come in and help them grow. And it's your choice, pile number 3s, whether you want to pursue this connection and whether you want to be of service to spirit and help this person grow. It's fated as hell. So I think a lot of you will feel the need to run this task, even if you're like, oh. Now, in return, this person shows you true love. True love, and the kind of love, I want to say, that's a little bit like child and parent. Now, I'm not saying you're going to parent this person, because I know that's a turn off, but because you've helped this person, it's an unconditional kind of love that they have for you, an unconditional kind of devotion, where a child will always love their parent, their parent will be like the apple of their eye. I want to say it's the same kind of energy here with this person and you. You are going to have somebody who is completely devoted to you. Whether this connection lasts or not, even if this connection doesn't last, pile number 3, this person's still going to be devoted to you. You will have this person for life. And that's what you get in return. You get to experience true, unconditional love. And for some of you, you may have never experienced this. Sorry, for some of you, may never. What is going on? It's like it doesn't want to come out of my mouth for some reason. But for some of you, you may never have experienced this before. some of you may not have been very close to your family. And even though your parents will have loved you deeply, maybe you were never told or made aware of this. So maybe you've never felt it. I hope you know what I mean, and I hope that makes sense. There's also a purity with you, very pure, very open, very honest, and you're a winner. You win things. Pile number 3, you're a winner, you're a fighter, you're an achiever. You really are an inspiration to the person who's on your mind, and I don't know whether they're showing you this or not, but you truly, truly are, and if they're not showing you this now, they will. And your strength and your winning ability, I won't even say they're like a bit of a fan of you. They're a fan. So I don't know whether you just make them fan on you because of how amazing you are and how inspirational you are, or whether you actually are somebody who is public. Maybe they've met you through something public and they were a fan before they got to know you, or they were really they really had to manifest hard to get you as well. So maybe they were manifesting you and then they got you. Whether they knew they were manifesting you in particular, or whether they were manifesting a certain type of person. I do feel manifestation here. There was a manifestation that took place. You came in and you fit that manifestation to a T. Whether that was this person manifesting you because they knew you and were a fan of you and obsessed with you, or whether they were manifesting somebody and you happened to fit the bill. Okay, so what else turns them on about you? I don't know whether you're a parent or whether they want to make you a parent, because the thought of having children with you turns them on deeply. But there's also an energy here of you being unavailable or walking away. I kind of want to say for some of you, you have already walked away from this in the past, or you have walked away from this now, and it just makes them desire you more. It weirdly turns them on, not being able to have you. I don't know whether you've ever expressed, you can't have me for whatever reason, and it turns them on. They get a lot of sexual gratification from what they can't have. This is somebody who loves the chase. They get so much satisfaction from the chase. You may notice at times where you're like, you can't have this, you can't have me. They get really hard for you or really wet for you. And then the 2 of Swords in reverse. I have to ponder over this one. I think they get turned on because you know what you want. You're very stubborn with what you want. You see things very clearly. There's something around, I think it's very visual with them and you. They love the way that you look. And I think in particular, they really like how you look when your legs are open. Or if you are a masculine, when you are bearing the whole package. Because there's something around that being very attractive on you. And them just being like an animal for it. So I'm even getting something coming through about your person having a bit of an sex addiction. I don't know whether you are aware of this, but there's something where they just don't stop thinking about sex. And I think for you guys, they don't stop thinking about you. So they can be very obsessed with one person. Got the devil here. So they can be very obsessed with one person. So don't worry, when I say they've got sex addiction, if they're involved with you, they're addicted to you and you only. And they just like run themselves dry over you, if you know what I mean. But there's an addiction here, an addiction to you, an addiction to sex with you. God, this one, I'm going to be real upon number 3. I'm just itching my leg. I'm not just itching my bum or anything, but this is all hidden. This person lives in their head a lot. This person doesn't express everything that they feel, and this person it's a little bit, and I hope you don't mind me saying, a little bit dark, but not in a scary way, just dark as in there's a lot undiscovered about this person and a lot unearthed about this person. I don't know why my legs are itching so much in this reading. It's like legs can represent like running, walking. You may want to initially or have wanted to initially run away or walk away from this person because you were getting an instinct that this was... The thing is, I can't even describe what the initial feeling was. Maybe the initial feeling was just complete energetic draw, but not knowing why and wanting to walk away or getting the instinct to walk away but just not being able to. Could even be an addiction to each other here. But this person, when I say dark, I don't mean, oh, they're dark, oh my god, they're going to do something illegal. It's dark as in like, there's like an obsession. This is the kind of person who could tell you to their face, I'm kind of into you, yeah, like I think you're nice. And then you go into their bedroom and you find that they've got a whole wall full of your pictures. And I'm gonna put so many people off. And some pictures you didn't even know they were taken. Like they could... I'm not even gonna even continue down that road because for some of you might take it literally and be like, oh my god, this person taking pictures of you from the bush in your back garden. But god, this person gets obsessed. And it's all hidden here. It is all hidden, it is all private. And they can feel in their soul that you are their guiding light. You are the way and the person who can get them out of the darkness, shine some light on the darkness. If you know astrology and you pull up their chart and you can get your synastry chart up, by the way, synastry chart is when they take, or when they, when you take your astrological birth chart and their astrological birth chart, you put them on top of each other and you see how the planets are communicating with each other, you see what planets fall in each other's houses and things like that. I do synastry readings, so if you are interested in a synastry reading or any reading whatsoever, please hit the link down below in the description box. But if you already know astrology, you may already know that there's a lot of 8th house placements with you guys. You may have a lot of 8th house planets, you may have a lot of your planets in their 8th house. They may have planets in your 8th house. 8th house connections here, sun in particular. I'm feeling the sun in the 8th in one of your houses because there's somebody shining a light on this darkness. And this darkness, what lives there really just is this person's authentic self, because something has happened in their life that's made them feel that being themselves is inappropriate in some way and that no one's going to like them if they're themselves. Okay. And you come in and you are their saviour. What turns them on as well is how private your connection is. And again, it's this energy of potentially this being like an affair. It doesn't have to be, it really doesn't have to be, but there's going to be some of you where this could be a private, you know, secret lovers. No, I'm saying a lyric from a different song and singing a different tune. I was singing easy lover, you get a hold on, you believe it. So maybe that is relevant as well. You know, maybe it is like you just get a hold on this person's like, oh my god, I don't know what this person's doing to me. And you're healing this person, babes. That's what you're doing. But secret lovers, I'm hearing a song. Secret lovers, they get a hold on you, believe it. What is that secret lovers song? Anyway, I think it's from the 80s. Secret lovers, and that's coming through. So I think for some of you, you could just be an easy lover, as in like it's easy to love you. And then for some of you, it could be a secret lover. Secret lovers. Anyways, but yeah. The privacy of it, the fact that there's mystery around your connection. This isn't the kind of person that wants people to know about your sex life. This isn't the kind of person that wants to flaunt this. This is the kind of person that wants to keep you all to themselves because they're scared that someone's going to take you away or that you're going to leave. So they want to keep things very private, and they get very turned on the fact that you are exclusive to them. They have you all to themselves, that no one knows anything about you guys. They yeah, they get really turned on by that. Let's see if the bowls have any extra information. I don't know whether this person likes your ankles or whether they like it when you wear like boots, like calf height boots, or maybe they like it when you wear like longer socks, like calf height socks. You might have a little kink for that. Okay, let me get one more of these. Yes. Lips. They really like your lips. Your lips really turn them on. Also, whenever I get lips, I do always think about the words that come from those lips. And I did look at the viewfinder, it was 111. And it's number 11 on the lips as well. So this is a brand new beginning for you guys. So I'm showing you that number 11 now, I don't know whether you can see it. You two getting together, it's fated. It's going to completely change your lives. And the person that you know now, if you are in like an early connection with this person, and even if you're in a longer term connection with this person, the person you know now is not the person that you're going to know in a couple of years' time. They are going to completely change and develop and grow into somebody who, you know, you'd be very proud to call your own. But yeah, lips, and I do really think they are very turned on by your intelligence, by the way that you articulate yourself. But, you know, in general, we all know that they're imagining those lips somewhere a little bit naughty as well. Boobs and chest. So they really love your boobs and your chest. Again, like, you've got this very nurturing energy where they just want to kind of like suckle. Because the boobs, honestly, right. People who, like, I'm going to say men here because as a female myself, it's like you got boobs men, you got legs men, you got bum men. I always think when it comes to a boob man, a man, or anyone who likes boobs, I love boobs, okay? I'm a female, I love boobs, I'm a straight female, I still love boobs, right? But when you have somebody who is very, very attracted to boobs and they call themselves a boobs person or a boobs man, it's because they seek nourishing. We are drawn to parts of the body for very symbolic reasons. That was me making that noise with my tongue, by the way. We're drawn to particular parts of the body for very symbolic reasons. Tongue twister, and it shouldn't even be a tongue twister. Hands as well here, they really like your hands and what you can do with your hands, especially those palms. Something around the palms of your hands. I'm just thinking about a palm of the hand, around the D, you know what I mean. So yeah, this person is very attracted to your breasts. They love them, they think they're absolutely beautiful. The shape, the nipple placement, everything. And the chest as well, okay, if you're male looking for a male or female looking for a male. Very attracted to the chest, female looking for a male. I keep saying it the wrong way around, a male looking for a female. I'm so confused today, guys, I'm so sorry. But yeah, they love that area because they're seeking that nurturing from you, and you are a nurturer to this person. And beautiful, and that's what we want. Beautiful is the epitome of attraction. What was it that I heard? If somebody says you're pretty, and don't take this as fact, okay? If somebody says you're pretty, it means they want to have sex. If somebody says you're gorgeous, it means they want to be with you, be in a relationship with you. And if somebody calls you beautiful, it means they want to have a family with you. I heard that somewhere, okay? I'm not saying that's fact, but yeah, that's why I always see beautiful as the epitome. Like, this person wants it all with you. They want to have a family with you. They want you to be theirs. They want to marry you. They think you're amazing. Okay. Now, what else do we have? Taking body shots. They love your body. They love having images of you on their phone, maybe. And I do think for some of you where this isn't a developed connection. Maybe if this is like a crush situation, this person does like to look at your socials and they like to, you know, have a little play or get a bit turned on by your body shots. I feel that very, very strongly. I do feel that this person has played with themselves over some kind of body shot of you, whether that be something that you personally sent them or whether they've had to go online to find it. I really do think that's happened. Pile number 3. You into some freaky SHIT. They love the fact that you're a freak. Maybe you're very sensible on the outside, but underneath it all, you're kinky BITCH. They love that. They love how adventurous you are in the bedroom. They love how... I think they love how accepting you are of their kinks. For those of you who have reached the point where you've discussed sex or you've had sex. And shower of roses. It's because they... Oh, I was about to say it's because they love you. It's because they love you. They feel very romantic about you. Or for you. Yeah, they feel very romantic for you. But roses as well, the occult symbolism of roses is secrecy. And I did mention with these cards, which I cannot show you because they are rude, there's a privacy here with you guys that really turns them on. I don't think this person's always going to be so private. I think this person will open up once they've opened up themselves, know themselves, shone a light on the parts that they've been holding down for so long. I think they'll be more public and they'll stop having this kink around secrecy and privacy. But for now, yeah, it's like, I feel generosity with them. I feel romanticism with them, generosity. They could buy you gifts, they could take you away, they could do all of these amazing things for you, really help you out as well, in some cases, even financially in some cases. But they won't showcase it, they won't tell anybody. It's between you and them. So, I mean, they could book a hotel room, set it up where there's champagne, rose petals, beautiful room as well. Maybe it's like a suite, I don't know. But they won't take pictures of it. They won't take stories of it. They won't post any of it online. It's secret, it's between you both. So it's not that this person doesn't love you, care for you. It's not that this person doesn't want to show you off. Like, because if this person was keeping you private and doing absolutely F all for you, you'd go, oh, wait a minute, I think this is me lowering my standards and lowering my value here, but this person will cook for you, this person will take you places, this person will do the most romantic things for you, but they just won't tell anybody. So, yeah, with this person, you get it, you get the special treatment, the princess treatment, the queen treatment, the king treatment. But there may be a privacy here. Maybe you're okay with that. Maybe you're like, yeah, we are private together. We like to be private together. But for some of you, you may be like, why is it so private? But it's because, it's not because they don't want to showcase you. It's because they've known nothing but to be private for such a long time through protecting parts of themselves and their personality that they don't want anyone to criticize or hurt. And they're also doing it to protect you for themselves so that no one else takes you. I think the thought of people wanting you as well also makes this person very nervous. Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helped in some way. If it did, I do ask that you drop me a like. It doesn't take long just to hit that like button. I'll appreciate it so much if you do. And also comment down below if you have anything to say at all, because I absolutely adore hearing from you guys. Please subscribe if you like content like this, because you'll be notified whenever I post a brand new reading. And also it notifies me that you like the content that I make. Take care of yourselves, my absolute beauties. See you next time.